Hi, students. Good evening, and welcome to this PSU series. So we have covered so many PSUs and central government job notifications, like in the last weekend. So I think the DRTO is covered. So prior to that, ONGC, SAIL, NALCO, and so many other PSUs are also being covered. So today, this is the time for the ISRO. Okay. So ISRO stand for Indian Space Research Organizations. Okay, so there is a completely new thing that has happened in the history of GATE. Like ISRO, like they used to have their own exams through which they recruit engineers. Engineer means in ISRO it is the quality scientist. Okay, so but here this is like the first time, like in the entire history. So they are recruiting their engineer or scientists from GATE exams. And let me make it very clear, this recruitment is based on GATE 21 and 22 score. Okay. So this is not with respect to GATE 23 score. Okay. So, students who are preparing for GATE 23, okay, this notification is not applicable to you. But yes, you can expect or you can hope, like in the upcoming years, ISRO may recruit engineer from GATE exams. So actually, what is the trend that is being happening this year is, if you compare last couple of years, this year the job notifications are huge. So if you compare what happened in the last year and before last year, if you see the number of vacancies and number of organizations which are recruiting through GATE exams, or like in terms of vacancy, if I speak, so there is a drastical improvement this year compared to the previous year, and it seems till the elections, till 2024, this trend will continue. So students who are preparing for any kind of government jobs, okay, so please be focused. Huge vacancies are supposed to come, and you should grab with the opportunity. So let us continue, our discussions for ISRO. Okay. So one thing that ISRO, they have, clarified it, like certain vacancy they are going to take through GATE 21 and 22 score. Okay, but as usual, ISRO exam that will continue. Okay, it is not the complete vacancies. So the complete vacancy, they will be again having their different advertisements, they will have their own exams, and entire thing what used to happen in the past year, that process will continue. But for certain post, okay, for certain number of vacancies, like they are recruiting through this GATE 21 and 22 exams. Okay, so let us see the notification the detailed way. Okay. Okay. So ISRO comes under Department of Space. Okay. So this is what you'll find in the notification. In the front page, you'll find these things. Fine. Whatever I have covered, the same thing is been given here. Okay. So let us see what are the things that you should know. So first thing is, what are the stream it is eligible for ISRO? So it is electronics, mechanical, and computer science. Like if you see their past history also, the exam which is being conducted by ISRO, which contains 80 questions for 3-hour exams. So they used to conduct in these three streams only: EC, mechanical, CS. Only twice or thrice they have conducted for electrical, but all years it is generally for EC, mechanical, and CS. And the same thing they are again repeating this year also. So these are the stream eligible. Okay. But BTech branch can be electrical instrumentations, but you should have GATE score in the EC. Similarly, BTech branch can be production and some other allied branches, but your GATE paper code should be ME. Similarly, computer science, IT, you can have any, other stream, but your GATE corresponding paper code should be CS. And this is the pay scale, student. Pay scale is 56,100. This is the basic pay, and along with it you have DA, you have HRA, and you have TA, and some other allowances as well. In short, if I tell you like what exactly this amount would be, okay, so this will be close to somewhere around 90,000. Okay, so this is the basic pay only, and in this you'll get DA of around 37% as per current rate. HRA also, it is around, I think, depending on city where you are staying, it will be around 20%. and TA also it depends. So on an average, around 85 to 90 to 93K, that is what the range you are going to get, if you are getting selected, which is a very handsome money, being a fresher, right? And the age limit is 28 years as on these dates. By 19/12/2022, your age should be at max 28. Gate score, it is gate 21 and gate 22. Okay. So I can tell, like, the students, for many people, it is a dream to join the ISRO, DRDO sectors, because they are mostly in the defense segment. DRDO comes, and ISRO, it's a very prestigious organization, like compared to, some other PSUs. Okay. ISRO, first thing is, ISRO is not a PSU, students. Okay. It is a central government organizations. It's not a PSU. There is a difference between PSU and completely central government organizations. PSU are also central government organizations, but there is a difference. Okay, this ISRO, DRDO, BARC, these all are pure central government organizations. So they leads in many different way compared to the PSUs. Okay, so particularly there are many students who have dreamed to join this ISRO, DRDO, and BARC, because in many aspects, in many ways, so that there are some special reason for that. So what happens is, I have seen personally in my contact also students who are very crazy about this ISRO, DRDO. They used to spend year after year, okay, to write this exam ISRO. So those students who have having a very good score in gate 21 and gate 22, and let me tell you, because this recruitment is happening in 21 and 22, and this is now you are going to write gate 23. Okay, relatively the competitions or the cutoff will be less compared to what it would have been if it would have been notification would have been just after gate 21 or gate 22 results, because based on these results, students at present point of time, so they have already utilized this score, because majority of people, they are already continuing their MTech, or they have already joined some PSUs. Okay, so they have already utilized this code, many of them. Okay, and you think yourself, like a student, okay, who is already continuing something, some PSUs or something. Okay, there might be some group of friends, like they may think like we'll quit everything, will come back, but relatively that ratio will be less. Okay, so that way I'm saying that the corresponding cutoffs and all will be relatively less, compared to other these things, because at present point of time, so utilizing this course, students are already settled somewhere, right? So obviously students having score or rank, around 600, 700, they will have fair chances to get recruited in this slab. Okay, so generally in electronics, if I say, if your rank is beyond 200, you are in the red zone. You don't know, like, whether you'll be getting the interview call or not. Okay, at least that flexibility you'll have now with respect to this. And this is the last date to apply, students. This is 19th of December. And application fee is 250 rupees, which is very minimal, right? So stream wise, so they have given some vacancies. Okay, so for electronics, it is 21 vacancies are there. So detailed notification also I'll show you. So the key points, so I have just taken this slide. So there are 21 vacancies, but the paper code should be EC. It should be strictly EC. Okay, gate paper code should be EC. But what are the BTech branches that you can have? Like, your BTech branch can be something else from this particular list, but compulsorily your gate paper should be EC. So the various branches are applied electronics, communications, electrical electronics, okay, and electronics and communication, electronics and power, electronics and telecommunication, industrial electronics, power electronics, telecommunication, instrumentation technology, instrumentation control, electronics and instrumentation, avionics. So from these 14, your BTech branch can be anything. Okay, your BTech branch can be anything from these 14, but your gate paper code should be strictly EC. Similarly, for mechanical, there are 33 vacancies. Okay, your gate paper code should be ME, and you should have a BTech degree from industrial engineering, industrial management, industrial production, manufacturing science and engineering. Okay, mechanical engineering, metallurgy, production management, aeronautical engineering, aerospace engineering, mechatronics. So from these BTech branches, if you have done your degree and if you're writing gate in the ME, you are eligible for the recruitment process. Similarly, computer science, so there are 14 vacancies. Okay, so computer science, information technology. These are three branches which are eligible. Let me show you the important dates. Okay, so the online process, this is the registration process. It is starting from 29/11/2022. That means it's already started because we are in the month of December now, right? So last date of online registration is 19/12/2022. Okay, so this is what the important dates. So last date is 19/12/2022. So better to apply before 15th of this month, okay, to avoid the last minute surprises. It is wise that you submit your applications, all these things before 15th. Friend, this is what your ISRO organization structures, right? So ISRO having so many different sections, or like some what I can say, different centers. In other words, who are getting recruited as a scientist, your office or your workplace will be any of these places. So the full form is given here: VSSC, which is Bikram Sarabhai Space Center. This is in Ahmedabad. Then you have LPSC, Liquid Propulsion System Center. Then you have SDSC, Satish Dhawan Space Center. You have URSC, UR Rao Satellite Center. You have SAC, Space Application Center. So like this, you can see this corresponding these things, and the corresponding full forms are written in this paragraph. You can refer this. So this is what the structure is. That means Prime Minister, okay, then another Prime Minister office, then that Department of Space. There are so many departments, right? So Department of Telecommunications, Department of Minings. There are so many departments, like the way the ministers are getting appointed. So the ISRO comes under Department of Space. Let's say BSNL comes under Department of Telecommunications. So like that, there are so many departments. Okay, so Department of Space, another Department of Space. These are the different organizations like PRL, NARL, NESSC, IAST, ISRO, InSpace, CPSCs. So we are speaking about ISRO. So under Department of Space, there are different things, but we are specific about this ISRO. Okay, students, and this work life in ISRO. Okay, like in every organization, students, it depends like what particular division you are getting. Okay, but in general, I can tell the compared to the a normal power sector or oil sector PSUs. So ISRO, its work culture is completely different. Okay, so it is like more or less about, you can say this is something like inclined to the research kind of work cultures. And why ISRO is popular? I hope you know that ISRO is popular for the satellite. And satellites, what we are using satellites we are using in day-to-day life. For example, in the weather forecasting. So like before the cyclone and something happens, we are getting the news from meteorological departments, like in so and so dates. So a storm is coming. Oh, like so many different information we are getting, right? So those all happens through the satellite. Not only that, okay, in the defense aspect also, in the army application, there are so many areas where these satellites are being used. Okay, nowadays, satellite is used for communications. It's a old technology. Okay, so you might have heard like that Elon Musk, they are introducing a new business model, like to get the broadband connections in the domestic application through satellite. Some of the countries, not in India yet, so in some of the flights and all, so they are providing the internet service. So how they're doing that? Through the satellites. So it is having n number of applications. Okay, so ISRO is mainly dealt into this satellite things. Okay, so it's a very prestigious organization, friend. And job culture is kind of research based rather than some productions kind of things. Salary structure is also pretty good. Okay, so in all aspects, it's a very good job. But let me tell you, the selection process in ISRO is bit challenging compared to the normal PSUs. So in normal PSUs, if you see, generally most of the cases, The gate score, they used to give around 70 to 80% of weightage to gate score. Then they will have there you have personal interview. Some of the PSU having GD, and overall it is 100%. So gate score itself is 70%, and remaining things are 30% or 20% sometimes, depending on the PSUs. But in the ISRO exams, okay, mostly the selection depends on your interview. Written test is also there, okay. I mean, what they used to conduct, but this year in gate, what they have done is I'll show you in the detailed notification. I'll show you. So they are saying that in the final merit list, so 50% weightage will be for gate, and remaining 50% will be some other things. So this 50% is, you will not find any other PSU or any other central government. If you see the selection process, everywhere it is 70 to 80, but in ISRO it is 50. So if you see their history, what they used to do in their own recruitment process. So if you see, if you yeah, if you interact with students who have already selected in ISRO or who have appeared interview, so you'll come to know that interview plays an important role in ISRO. Okay, majority of the selection depends on the interview. Okay, so I'll tell you. So in general, friends, irrespective of which branch you belongs to, so remember, BTech project is one of the important things. Most of the cases, like what I know from my students, one of my students, Satish, is there from electronics. I think he's my 2016 batch students. And there are three, four students also who are working in ISRO. Okay. If some of you are going for interview, you keep writing the message in this comment box or try to reach to me through Get Forum contacts. So I'll make sure like you'll be interacting with my students. Okay. So what you will come to know is generally they will be asking the BTech projects. So I'll my suggestion is, so now no need to worry. But once you're getting selected in ISRO, so first thing is the BTech projects, whatever you have done, okay, you should know that thoroughly. So they will ask you to explain what you have done, how it happened, why it happened. So the thorough knowledge of project is very essential. Apart from that, subject knowledge also they will ask you. Let's say if you belong to electronics, so let's say if you are saying your favorite subject is communications, electromagnetics. Okay, so then they will be asking you the questions. Some are related to the theory, what you have learned. Some are related to the practical aspects. In the present days, what are the modulation techniques are being used? Okay, so there are so many things. So they may ask that way. Okay. So interview itself is a different aspect. Okay, if situation demands, we'll make a separate video on the interview tips for ISRO. But in general, BTech projects and your core subjects. So these two things you should definitely focus. So student, this is what is our website, support@getforum.in. I mean, this is what our email ID is. You can reach to me or to Get Forum through this ID, and this is what our website. And these are our social media platforms through which you can interact with each other. Now, let me show you the detailed notifications of this ISRO. Okay. So I'll just highlight certain things which are necessary. So this is what they are saying, what ISRO does actually, right? Center units of ISRO, okay, are engaged in research development activities in development of space applications, space science and technology for the benefit of society as large, and for serving the nation by achieving self-reliance and developing capacity to design, build, launch vehicles, communication, remote sensing, satellite, and they have launched them. Okay, I mean this is what they do. Okay, what I have highlighted, that is what is being given. And see this one, this point is important. I was telling you, in order to accelerate the recruitment process in a mission mode, in line with the vision and direction of Honorable Prime Minister of India, a part of vacancies of scientist or engineer (SC) in ISRO will be filled up based on gate score, and remaining vacancies based on the written test. See, this is important. Okay, see what they're saying. A part of vacancies, okay, in ISRO will be filled up based on gate score. Remaining vacancy will be based on the written test. So whatever the vacancy you have seen, those numbers, okay, stream wise I have shown you. So that is part of vacancies. Okay, there are so many other posts also. So no, so many other vacancy also. Though that will be done through the separate written test, the way it is to happen. So nowadays you might be observing after that Azadi Ka Mahotsav. Okay, so many things are happening in news, like how many jobs they're offering, So these all things. Because of that, I was telling you, so in 2024 we have elections. Before that, whatever the region might be, sufficient vacancy are supposed to come. You should grab the opportunity. Okay. Online applications are invited from Meritus graduate for the following vacancies. Level 10 of pay matrix. That is what that 56,100 basics along with TADHRA. So that is what you think. And it's a group A gazetted post. Okay. So this is what is the corresponding stream wise which I have highlighted. Electronics, 21 vacancies are there. And these are students, the different centers. I was showing you a slide, right? I was reading like what the full form of what. Like I have VSSC, and so many other things are there, right? I said this is a paragraph. You can refer the corresponding full forms. So electronics having 21 vacancies, and this is what is the tentative centers and unit of posting. If you belong to electronics, your place of posting can be Mahendragiri, Hassan, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Sriharikota, Thiruvananthapuram. So the place of posting also they have given tentatively. Similarly, mechanical 33. Okay, so these are the places where there are you may get posting, and these are the computer science 40. Okay, now let us see some other details. So here the first thing is, so your BTech percentage should be 65%, or if it is a CGPA based system, it should be 6.84 out of 10. So either it should have 65% or your CGPA should be at least 6.84. Then the second thing, I mean, this is for all thing it is uniform. Like whether it belongs to electronics, mechanical, computer science, the 65% and this CGPA is common in all three cases. Next thing is, if it belongs to electronics, it is ECE, paper code, mechanical ME, and CS is CS, computer science is CS. Okay. Allied discipline in BTech acceptable under above disciplines are mentioned in the frequently asked questions. I was telling you, right? So in electronics, what are the branches eligible? Like electrical, electronics, applied electronics, instrumentation and control. There is a paragraph, right? I have shown you. Like that for all the three streams. So they have given these are the streams eligible. So this is given in a very brief way. Okay. So that detail I have highlighted in our slide. And the age limit is 28 years as on this date. Okay. And there are some relaxations are there for who are working in the government employees, ex-serviceman, person with benchmark disability, as per Government of India orders. Okay, that is there in every case. It's also common things. Yeah. So the selection is happening based on Gate 21 and Gate 22 score, students. Okay, it is not based on the marks, not based on the rank. Okay, it is score because in the Gate results you will get three parameters: Gate rank, Gate mark, and Gate score. Gate score is always calculated with respect to 1,000. So the selections will be happening with respect to the corresponding score. So this is what is a completely online process. The date started already from 29th of November and the last date is 19th of December. And people who are working in the PSUs or central or state government organizations, you have to have a no objection certificate NOC during the time of interview. Okay, application fee is 250 rupees for general category, and for some reservations and all, it is free. But you have to just go through the process. Okay, but for general category, it is 250. And these are the students, so the normal, nothing new on this. Okay, what are the process, how to pay the fees, okay, how to apply the form. So these all details are given here. So this page you'll find in the ISRO website also. You'll find it. I have taken it from their website. Okay, so these are the guidelines they have given how to apply the form online. Okay, so they will be asking you only photo and signatures. Except photo and signature, nothing is required. Yeah. This is what is the important point I wanted to highlight. See, the qualification prescribed is minimum requirement, and the same does not automatically make candidate eligible for the interview. Okay. In other words, gate score. Okay, it's a natural thing, right? Gate score and your BTech degree. Okay, that is what the minimum requirement. If you have a gate score and if you belongs to that stream, it doesn't mean that you'll be getting the interview call, right? So like that, if students who is having a rank of 5,000 in electronics or mechanical, okay, if he belongs to a mechanical stream, you don't get the call, right? So that's what they're saying. So shortlisting of candidates for interview in the ratio of 1:7 shall be based on gate score awarded, not on gate marks or gate rank. Okay. So let's say in electronics, let's say how many 21 I think vacancy are there, right? So 21 into 7, okay, 147 candidates they will be calling you. So whatever the application they will receive, so they will be arranging them with respect to the descending order of gate score. So first 147 students will get the call. That's what they're saying. The ratio is 1:7. Okay, this is 1:7. But okay, 1:7, these many people will be one eligible for whatever I said. For example, 147, these many people will be eligible for the interview process. But the final selections is again having so many process. You see what they're saying. Shortlisting of candidates for interview in the ratio of 1:7 shall be based on gate score. Okay, that is fine. Okay, see now, see these bold things. The candidates will be accessed based on the following attributes: technical academic knowledge 40 marks, general awareness in relevance to area of specialization 20 marks, then presentation and communication skill 20 marks, comprehension 10 marks, and academic achievement 10 marks, totaling to 100 marks. So one thing is you are getting shortlisted through gate score, that is a different thing. Okay. But apart from that, so they will be testing these all things, they will be testing to each candidates. What are the things? Okay, academic knowledge, okay, general awareness relevance to the area of specialization. Okay, I mean these are the technical things, 40 20 60. Communication skill 20, so it is 80, comprehension 10, and academic achievement 10, total 100 marks. Candidates will have to score minimum 60 marks in the interview, and PW will have to score 50. Okay, okay, what they're saying. So one thing is you are getting a call in 1:7, that is fine. So based on these all parameters, which is your 100 marks, so out of this 100, a general students has to secure at least 60 marks. You have to secure at least 60 marks. And for generation of final panel, 50% weightage will be given to gate score, 50% weightage will be given to interview marks. So these all parameters, friend, they all come in the interview. I mean, this is what is the part of interview. Okay. So, okay, final selection, what they're saying, 50% of weightage will be given to gate score. Okay. And 50% of weightage will be given to the interview marks. I was telling you, right? So in other PSUs, it used to be 70 or 80% weightage to gate score. But here, 50% is weightage given to gate score. Remaining 50 is based on these interview performance. So this is what pay allowance they are saying, and this is what is your the normal term and conditions are being given here. Okay, so nothing else, and the important dates. Okay, already it started. Closing date of online registration 19/12/2022, and last date of payment fees 21/12/2022. So you can think of this is your last date, 19/12/2022. Okay, students. I hope I have clarified. I have given the detailed data of ISRO. Okay, as I said, some of my students are already working in the ISRO. So I want like you to participate in the recruitment process. And if you are getting shortlisted, I'll be very happy to help you to like attend the interview, and I will help you to so that I'll be very happy if you're getting selected in ISRO. Like if I'm contributing anything from my end, it will be a great thing. So that's all for today. Okay, in the next weekend again we'll be continuing this series with one more new such notifications. Thank you. I'm closing the